Long ago, there was a famous and just king named Makran Shah who ruled the Persian Empire. Makran Shah was considered a mercy to his subjects because he always made his decisions based on justice and felt the pain of others as if it were his own. He often traveled to the remotest parts of his kingdom on his faithful horse, not only to inspect the welfare of his subjects but also to enjoy the beauty of nature. In one of the desert regions of his kingdom, there lived a poor, old woman. Her only possession was a single cow. This cow would graze in the forest all day and return in the evening. The old woman would live off the cow's milk to satisfy her hunger and survive. One day, some of the king's soldiers arrived in the area and were amazed to see the cow. They said, "This cow is healthy. Sell it to us." The old woman was worried and said, "This is my support in this old age. I live off her milk. If I sell her, what will I do? I have no one to help me. Go and find another cow. I can't sell her." The soldiers became angry at her refusal and said, "If you don't sell her, we will take her by force." They did, and they took her by force and slaughtered her. The old woman looked helplessly at them as they celebrated their victory and ate her meat. But the fire in the old woman's heart would not be extinguished. She raised her eyes to the sky and said, "Oh God, I have no power or strength. I have no one but you. Grant me justice." The old woman tried to convey her complaint to the king, but because of her poverty and weakness, her voice did not reach the palace. Days passed, turning into months, but she did not receive her justice. One day, someone told her that King Makran Shah would be passing by the nearby bridge. So she decided to present her complaint one last time. When the king's procession reached the bridge, the old woman bravely stepped forward and grabbed the king's horse's reins. The king was amazed, stopped, and asked, "Mother, what's wrong? Why is your face so sad?" Her voice trembling, and with tears in her eyes, she replied, "Makran Shah, your soldiers forcibly took my cow and devoured it. This cow has been my support in my old age. Tell me, will you be judged for it here or on Sirat?" Makran Shah was a just and compassionate king, and his heart trembled at what he heard. He dismounted from his horse, weeping, and said, "I don't want to be judged on Sirat. Take your rights now." He immediately ordered the soldiers arrested, paid the old woman the full price of the cow, and even announced a financial grant from the state treasury so that she could live out the rest of her life in comfort and peace. This incident deeply affected the king, and he vowed to strengthen the kingdom's system of justice so that no one would be wronged and that the oppressors would be punished with the harshest of punishments. It is stated in a hadith, "Every person will be asked about his responsibilities on the day of judgment. If he is a king, he will be asked about his subjects, and if he is the head of a household or a business owner, he will be asked about those under his care." Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "If a dog were to die of hunger on the banks of the Euphrates, I would fear that Allah would ask me about it. Therefore, the saints of Allah do not seek power." This incident teaches us a profound lesson. Justice and respect for the rights of others must be fundamental to our lives. Often, we become so immersed in our own comfort and happiness that we forget the suffering of the weak. We hope you have benefited from this story. If you enjoyed this message, please don't forget to like and share the video. For more Islamic and historical stories, subscribe to our channel. May Allah reward you.